Hey all, this is Val here with another Dungeon Hunters Champion video. In today's video, we're going to be covering Arty the Fire AA. Alright guys, so he recently got buffed. I've been holding off on a review for him. I know he is actually something different for us. He is max 6 stars, so that's new. But we did it. We got him. This was a few weeks ago when I pulled the double nat 5s on the Saturday. So I'm pretty excited. And then he ended up saying they're going to get a buff. So I was like, yeah. You know how we do here. So let's go ahead and start with skills. His first auto attack skill, Sacred Spear, attacks nearby enemies. Every 8th attack is empowered, causing it to remove all debuffs from a single nearby ally. Now this is something we've seen in Zevran. We're very familiar with it, and we know that Rapid is a good choice for it. Really, if you wanted to maximize this, I'm not sure why you would. I mean, because there's better buff removal here, and it's every 8th attack. So even with Rapid, it's going to take a while to get there. But if you wanted to, you know, if that was how you saw using him in your guild, Rapid and then attack speed on your shoulder would definitely synergize very well with this. So that way you can make sure that you're removing all the buffs from a single enemy. Keep that in mind, a single nearby ally. His first active skill, Retribution, jumps to a location, gaining the damage reflection buff and dealing damage to enemies near the point of impact. Again, we're very familiar with this. Instead of straight damage, in this case, Arty also picks up a damage reflection buff. In my experience, the damage reflection buff is really nice. It works very well on my girl Abigail, and basically enemies end up beating themselves to death. His second active skill, Aegis, protects himself and nearby allies with the Holy Shield. Shield amount is based on max HP. This is what was changed. I do want to max skill this just so it'll be bottom diggity, but this is good. So before, and why this is good, is that his previous shield was based on his allies' HP, which means if you have a very, DPS heavy team, or you're only running one support where you don't have a lot of HP on them, then you're really not going to benefit from this a lot. Because you look at Alia, there is no one that builds their Alia like HP anything, or attack HP anything, right? It's all going to be DPS stats. So she's not really going to benefit from this. Now, it just really doesn't matter because it all scales off of Arty's HP. So here, this brings you a clear indication that you want to use Vital and HP percentile stats for your shoulders, bracer, and glove slots. His third active skill, Divine Judgment, ascends to a higher state of being, gaining haste and periodically emitting a pulse of light that deals damage and silences enemies. For the duration, Sacred Spear heals nearby allies with every attack in addition to its other effects. So just like with Zevran, this will heal. So what that means is really you'll be using them in a pure support role. But again, it's not really worth it to try to maximize on the healing aspect of it. It is every 8th attack. While removing all debuffs is nice, it comes at a great sacrifice to his HP shield. So really, if you're just hell-bent on using this, I would actually go Vital and have attack speed on your shoulders and then look for attack speed substats. I mean, that would work, but you would be missing a significant amount of HP. What you would be gaining would be a faster remove debuff and greater heal output when he pops Divine Judgment. And then lastly, his synergy trait is increases max HP of ally champions by 33%. Since this affects himself and helps his HP shield, it's decent, but it's really not worth using it over cooldown reduction like Monis leader skill. Unless you're going into something where you're not going to use Monis and you're not going to use like an attack speed or an attack synergy trait, then this would be handy because it would make his shields greater. But I really don't see it being used that often. There are definitely circumstances when you can, but not really. Like, in just my opinion, obviously. Okay, so now let's take a look at his stats. Now, you guys might be wondering, wow, Val seems like like lackluster here. Where's the typical Val excitement? I'm pretty sure people are seeing that. Maybe they weren't. Now I just pointed it out, so I got to explain myself. But it is actually early morning. My family isn't even up, but I'm not. My lowered enthusiasm isn't that. It's just early. And Val literally just woke up. I've been up maybe 5 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. So if you guys comment down below, it's like, Val, dude, no more early morning, man. Wake up. We need your energy. We need your energy. Then I will comply, and no more early morning videos. So, okay, let's go back to the stats. You can see here I have 79k HP, 919 defense, 55% crit rate, 1100 attack. All this other stuff really doesn't matter, except for accuracy. So, really, what I was going for was HP, defense, accuracy. I want it over 1k. He's still a work in progress. He does have leftover gear. And I also wanted accuracy. The accuracy, obviously, is for his silence debuff, which if I ever bring him into PvP, I want that to stick. But I honestly could swap anything else out. And because if I'm not going to be PvP, this really honestly doesn't matter. It's not really going to help you clear waves. Because honestly, if you're dying in a boss raid to waves, ooh. I mean, you know Val's normally all positive, but bruh or sister, I don't think you should be in that boss raid if we're dying to waves. Alright? But anyway, so those are the stats. I do want this to be over 1k. And I do want accuracy to be around 75, 80%. Not really much higher. Since really we're depending on PvP. You know, that's the only place really we're going to use that. So that's how it is. Here's how he is geared. I went Adept Precision. I went HP, HP, HP. As you can see, I'm not done with my 3 key slots here. I actually, believe it or not, this is a true story, guys. This plus 15 cost me 3 million. That's what it took to go from 12 to 15. 3 million. I was in total disbelief. I thought I would at least be able to get 2 of these pieces, because these were the first 2 I was going to do. Then this, and then this. And I thought I'd at least be able to get these 2. No. 3 million for this 1 piece. That's the highest I have ever had to pay for a plus 15 slot. I was just like, what the actual F? But anyway, I went Adept just to make sure we can keep our shield up. Accuracy to help the debuff stick. Sorry about that. Lost my train of thought. But another valid build, but I didn't have the stuff for it, as you can see. Just attack and defense. I wanted to go vital. I really want to go vital in these 2 slots. But I couldn't really, my vital gear is so low. And you have to farm ED10 to get it. So that's like the issue. But as you see, it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. And I did look for other slots. And there was really no good vital options. Because I used my vital early. As all noobs should, to help me get into ED10 and SW10. And it was worth it. It was worth it. I don't regret. But I haven't been back in. So there you go. Alright, let's take a look at him in use. So we'll head over to boss raids. And because we go here, we're going to have to like try to stress test this guy, right? So I was trying some different configurations. What we're actually going to do is we're going to go with Zinnia. Because as you know, Zinnia can derp, right? She definitely can derp. We're not going to bring Monas. We're not going to factor in cooldown reduction. We're going to let Zinnia solo heal, so we're going to drop her. And then just to make it extra difficult for him, let's bring, so we've got these 2 nature units. We're only relying on Zinnia, strip and heal. And then we're going to go with attack speed. We're not going to go with a support, so we're not going to allow, actually, you know what, that's not fair. Because it is part of his kit, right? So we're going to go with the HP to help buff his shield. That's also going to have the side effect of helping Zinnia because her heal is based on her max HP. So he'll get slight help from her. But this isn't exactly an optimal team because look at this. We've got 2 nature units. They're going to do reduced damage. They're going to take more damage. Really, it's going to be up to Arty to keep these guys alive. And hopefully Zinnia derps once or twice to see if he can do it. So that's the situation we're putting Arty in. Hopefully he comes out on top. We shall see. Let's hit that auto button, and we'll target him. Alright. As we can see, it hurts not having the cooldown reduction from Monis because he's not able to keep the shield up 100%, which is okay. He has other things in his kit, hopefully, that will help bring us through this when the boss comes up. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, Zinnia did have the shield up for quite a while. This is good. This is good. So far, people, I mean, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chillax. Although Kendrick is taking damage. But my question is, shouldn't when they take damage, it be subtracting from the shield and not from their base HP, correct? Because if you were looking at Kendrick, see Kendrick right here? Do we ever have a shield that gets fully depleted? Because, okay, there we go. Oh, we lost Kendrick. Is this going to cause a cascade? No. This was a rough one, right? It definitely was rough. But he did bring us through. He did. Let's take a look at the overall stats here. Alright, so he actually, using his damage shield, was healing more than Zinnia. So that's good, because if Zinnia had beat him, I don't know how I would feel about this guy. He did almost double in heals. And from how I understand heals to work, so he doesn't just toss up a shield and get immediate, like say he tossed up a 1k shield, he doesn't get 1k heals. From what I understand is the shield has to be damaged and stop it for him to actually get credit for heals. So he actually absorbed 170k plus points of damage on these guys in order to get this. Alright. So I don't do this often because you guys know I am bad at it. But let's take him into PvP since I did give him some PvP-ish stats. Now, we know, first of all, Val is not good at PvP. We know this. This has been proven time and time again. Let's take him. We're going to leave our strip. He's normally our immunity. So how can we make this work here? Okay, so we'll take out her. We'll run single here because he does have water and he has 2 neutrals. So she should be fine. We'll throw in our Arty. And we'll keep immunity. Yeah, this looks good. So we've got immunity because, guys, I know a lot of you are like, Val, dude, you don't need immunity. They tried to train me on stream. Didn't work out so well. So I got to have my immunity. That's just how I roll. I've got my strip, got my DPS, and then we've got some sustainability here. So let's see how we do. My goal is to target the, and of course, you know how I roll auto, which isn't fair to Arty, right? But we'll see how he does. We'll see how he does. We're going to target the Violet. So there we go. Violet's targeted. Hopefully we get some silences. We did get a silence, but we also got rooted. Violet was almost dead, but Magical Girl saved. We are very sustainable. So far, I'm happy. I would like to see more silence icons above their head, though. So no one's dying. This is good. I'm happy with this. No one is dying. But we're also not killing anything, which is not good. Let's make sure she's using her skills. Yeah, we're just not getting anywhere on this. Okay, there's a silence. Finally, we did get a group silence. She is not using her skills to the best of her ability, in my opinion. So we're going to do a little manual here. Wow, this is just, I mean, no one's dying. So that's the good news, right? But we're not killing anything. There's just not enough damage going out. We weren't, the funny thing is we have 2 silences. We've got Kiva's silence, and then we've got Arty's silence, and we weren't able to silence them enough to get the job done, which is pretty sad. Come on, guys. Come on. You could do this. Oh, no, 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 no. I did not mean to do that. No. Val was goofing around. Retargeted by accident. So this is likely another loss. This is likely another loss. Oh, man. Did we get our mortal wounds to stick? I don't know. We didn't get mortal to stick. Because you know how? Because she's still healing and gaining HP. There we go. Mortal wounds. How is she still being healed? I don't think mortal wounds is working. Because how else is she healing? Because it definitely said mortal wounds was applied, yet they were still being healed. So that might actually be an issue. So as far as survivability, because we weren't bringing him for anything else but that, excellent. Excellent, excellent. So, I mean, no one is in... What was the team again? All right, so really, if you look at the team, they were all about sustainability, right? So not a very good test. Not a very good test. Let's get some on sustain. Sustain. Every team we're going to run into, likely. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is just redonkulous, though. I think this is asking too much. This is asking way too much. What do you guys think? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Because I feel at least they have a SIG run, right? And everyone knows SIG run is no slouch in a DPS department. So we'll see. Plus, they've got a greater demon that's going to strip us because I do have a lot of buffs. We'll see how this goes. Let's see if we can actually take out SIG and not die. All right, this is hurting. This is hurting. Bringing him against a greater demon probably wasn't the greatest idea due to greater demon strip. All right, well, dude, I have SIG run targeted. Why are they attacking? Okay, so SIG run's dead. Let's see. Oh, we got an AoE silence. That's good. Okay, we got our shield buff up. Who do we kill? Who do we... Okay, we'll kill whoever this is. I can't make it out. Ah, it looks like it's Kai Wenji. Okay. All right, down. Let's get this one and this one. Come on. Oh, I'm silenced now. Can we do it? Can we do it? No, we could not. But we didn't die. The thing is, we were hung up very early there, and I'm not sure why. Okay, there we go. I saw that we did get mortal wounds. Oh, you know what? There we go. Their SIG run is down. Let's get rid of this GD. That might be a mistake, though. Maybe we should have went... Oh, jeez. Yeah, yeah. This GD was not the best to bring this against because all of my sustain is buff based, right? It's not direct like a Kai Wenji or something like that. Yeah, we're in trouble, guys. This is why good PvP people don't auto. But to Arty's credit, this was a terrible one to bring him into. We're just gonna save the slow descent. So everyone knows I'm terrible at Arena. This comes as the shock to no one, to anyone who's been in my streams. You know, I'm great at PvE. I have a good mind for it. PvE or PvP on the other hand, especially Arena, I don't want a manual. I don't want to learn it. I don't want to invest the time in it. So what do we think, right? So I lost the first one and the second one. The first one, it was a really tanky team. And they were healing and cleansing through everything I could throw at them. But we weren't going to die, right? Because they were tanky. So not the greatest test. The second one, he was able to keep them alive. It's just because of Val's lack of arena skills. Everything just went south. I know I'm a terrible arena player. I know I should have manualed. And I know I should have brought Kai Wenji because she's currently the cheese right now. But I'm not going to manual, guys. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Val is probably likely never going to be your source of amazing PvP information. But all that aside, Arty does his job, and he does it decently. In PvP, I really didn't have enough accuracy to make this worthwhile, to be completely honest with you guys. There was a few times I saw where he did get the silence off on them. We only know that because Kiva's silence was down. So, I mean, you know, he did his job there. But really, in PvE, he will keep you alive. In PvP, when built correctly, he will keep you alive and assist in silencing the enemy. Overall, he's a fairly good unit. I like him. The change to him was really good, and I think he is worth building. That's going to do it for my review. If you guys have any questions, comments, notice something glaringly wrong I did in Arena, which I can't imagine what you could possibly see there, because that was flawless Arena gameplay, then just drop a comment down below. Let me know about my enhanced Arena skills. Alright guys, that's going to do it. And as always, all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.